As you know, a couple of days ago, I rode my bike over to Gary and Janet Smith's house. They are a local couple who are involved in growing and maintaining an herb garden, and Janet is now getting ready to open up a store to sell her herbs and tinctures. I interviewed her, and this is a part of the interview where she walked me around their property, told us a little bit about what they're working on and how they're growing some of their food. So I hope you enjoy.
This really great scuppernine thing.
It's a beautiful trellis, yeah.
And I mean, when I was looking for a house, I wanted a place where I could have fruit trees and grapevines and stuff. But I also knew I was at an age that if we started planting stuff fresh, by the time I could harvest it, it wouldn't be much left of it, of me.
Right.
So,
you got some mimosa down there.
no, that's not mimosa.
Oh, really?
No, that is bee balm.
Okay.
Come on around, I'll show you. This is our wildflower thing. This is here specifically for those guys.
Yep. Perfect.
And we got a bunch of that tall patch there is I believe that's the no, that's sage, and they like that sage. And then there's some mountain mint down below they really love.
Sure.
But come on around. See, all this line of trees here is the property line.
Okay.
And a lot of garlic in there. These are basically fruit and nut trees. There's some hawthorn in here. That's the hawthorn. That's a mulberry. There's several peaches. But this is bee balm. It's a monarda. It's related to mints.
Okay.
But isn't that a pretty flower?
It is beautiful. Is there a medicinal value to it that you know of?
Yes. It's got some antiviral, antiseptic type. It's got the same sorts of things as mints.
Smarter than trying to plow and till, and
Oh no.
that's just not the way to do it.
Well, we have done that, but
Yeah.
not recently. And so now the calla lilies actually were from her, but and I just left them because I thought they were pretty.
Sure.
But lots of things like that. Here we have my turmeric bed, which is also going to weed, but it's growing anyway. And it's on both sides. That grows better. See, we've got our little cob stove.
Uh-huh.
And that rigmarole out back there is, are you familiar with aquaponics?
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's going to be. It's not yet. We haven't got the fish in there yet. This is a golden yarrow that volunteered.
So what could golden yarrow be used for?
Actually, not a lot. Okay. Regular yarrow is the white yarrow, is a great immune builder. The golden is pretty, but less in the way of medicinal constituents. But it is pretty. I do a good bit of business with the herbal thing on the turmeric and the lemongrass. And here's some more bee balm.
Sure.
Rather a lot of it. That's going to be some aquaponic beds. What you're looking at there is a citrus grove. There's Meyer lemon, key lime, Persian lime, Kefir lime.
Now, do you have this hoop in here to give you a double hoop if you need it?
Yes.
Okay.
That's exactly what that is.
For winter, basically.
Yeah, there has been, and there still is some galangal, ginger in there. And you have to be careful walking here because there are some bean and squash plants growing, but that's ready to harvest.
Oh, I'm going to have a bite.
Yeah, go for it.
Look at that. We were going to get up to Bennett sometime before I leave too. Yeah, we have had those in Indiana all the time.
And that's the narrow leaf version. I don't know if I'm going to find a broadleaf version or not. And that's my little eucalyptus tree that I'm hoping will continue to grow.
They get fairly tall, don't they?
Yeah. They get very big. Okay, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Down here. And there are 3 of them. And here's the most prominent one.
That's prickly ash.
Now I'm going to show you something. Look at that.
Oh.
See where it gets its name?
Yeah.
You do not want to come up and grab this tree with a trunk.
Well, that's one way to identify it.
Oh, heck yes. Now, hawthorn has similar, but they don't come in clusters like this. They're more like one here, one there, one here, one there. And they're long needles instead of little short stubby needles.
Hawthorn is pretty much a scrub tree you'll find in like fence rows, right?
Yes.
Okay. And is it going to find this in a similar
place? This is in wetlands. You're going to find this alongside creeks, that sort of thing.
Okay. Well, that is it for part 1. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for part 2.